Hey everyone, welcome, and I'm going to be doing a training today on how to actually protect, prevent, and treat early symptoms of cold and flu with your children. Supplements that are data driven. So I'm a data geek, I'm an MD who's a holistic MD now, and so I'm gonna run through some of the data and specific formulations and walk through website and also exactly how to take each thing, recipes included. So I hope you enjoy this, thanks. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of what are some things that you can do for your kids from a supplement standpoint to help prevent and decrease risk of respiratory infection and treat early symptoms. That is supplements that are data driven. So I'm really big on data. So everything I'm going to talk about here has data that backs it up to actually help decrease cold and flu symptoms or transmission. So I want to show you guys what is an easy way to build a pack. If you go to our store, this is the landing page for our viral protection products. And what you want to do is go to the kids section, prevention. There's prevention pack for kids and there's symptom support pack for the kids right here. So you just click prevention pack for kids. And vitamin D is something that I'm going to recommend anyway for adults and kids. And if you're looking at kids, I would say, 10 years and younger, and older than 3. I would definitely be looking at vitamin D at about 2,000 milligrams a day, which is 1 drop a day each of this liquid. Vitamin D, actually, there's a receptor on every cell of your body, and it's known to actually decrease infections. So I recommend D for acne, for people dealing with gut infections, and definitely for people who are at higher risk for upper respiratory infection. You should always be on a D. So on kids, I would say that if they're 3 and under, consult their physician. If they're between 3 and 10, I would go with 2,000. Older than 10, I would go 5,000 milligrams a day. We have a liquid. If they're old enough to swallow a capsule, we do have a capsule for 5,000. Okay. Chewable C, really great. What you want to do is, as prevention, I would chew these. I'm talking ages 3 to 10. I would chew 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Which is about 500 for prevention. But if your child has early symptoms, C is really great too. And you really want a C that you can actually stomach, because the kind of doses we're talking about when people get symptoms of upper respiratory is very high. And for our kids, I would be chewing like 1 every 3-4 hours during the day if they're coming down with illness. And that's the kind of doses you need. And most C's out there are not absorbable at that dose, causing a lot of stomach upset. So that's why for me, picking a good C that is good for prevention, like 2 a day, but also good when they have symptoms where you chew 1 every 3 hours while they're awake, is really important, because you don't want them getting stomach upset and diarrhea at some of these higher doses. So this is a great one. This is a chewable one. We have a capsule one that adults can do. Each one of these chewables is $250. The adult swallow capsules are $1,000. Okay. And then this probiotic, amazing for kids. It's chewable. It tastes great. My 16-year-old daughter chews this one because she doesn't like to swallow capsules. But there's 2 strains of probiotics in there, which are really great. There's a bifido and there's a lacto. The 2 strains I've had the best luck with in working with kids that are dealing with leaky gut, food intolerance issues, trying to prevent infection. This is the best one I've used in my last 13 years as a functional MD. And I've been a medical doctor for 23 years. So this is a great one. It doesn't have to be shipped refrigerated, but once you get it, you can put it in the refrigerator. Heat stable to like 95 degrees. So these 3 are like my big preventions. Is D, 1,000 to like 2,000, 1 to 2,000. Typically around age 3 to 10, you want to do 2,000. Chewable C is going to be 250 twice a day. And then the Meta Kids probiotic, I would chew 1 a day for kids age 3 to 10. Kids 10 and above, please use the adult dosing. And kids younger than 3, please consult your physician. Now, what about when your kids do get symptoms? I'm going to go over that. So elderberry, well studied, this elderberry syrup. And just so you guys know, we keep our products that are available up to date. So when it's sold out, it's sold out, but there are going to be alternatives. That's why there's more than one thing in this thing, because if elderberry syrup is out, which it happens to be when I was doing this video, there are other things that are still available and you can build your own kit. But it can change minute by minute. There's a lot of back orders and stuff going on and a lot of shortages. So whenever we get our hands on something, I usually let people know in the Facebook group and on our Facebook page. But you can build your own kit from what's available, which is why I like giving people choice. The elderberry syrup, adult and kid dosing is the same. And basically to prevent, you want to do 1 teaspoon a day, and to treat early symptoms. The key is you got to have it at home. So the moment the symptoms start is how the data shows it works to actually decrease symptoms, duration, severity. Elderberry, amazing. And the dose is 1 teaspoon a day if you're trying to prevent yourself from getting sick, which is not ideal use of it. Ideal use of elderberry is for early treatment symptoms. And you want to do 1 teaspoon twice a day, and that's kids and adult is the same dose. So 3 and up, 1 teaspoon twice a day. Vitamin D, as I said before, it's really great. They should be on it anyway. And I already went through that in the prevention video. Zinc. When you have symptoms, you got to take zinc right away. And the cool thing about this is it's liquid, it's tasteless, you can put it into anything. And zinc has been shown to decrease viral replication. Don't we want viruses not to replicate, right? So as soon as, there's 2 ways you can do the zinc. You could do zinc 1 teaspoon a day as prevention. Kids and adults is the same dose, 3 and up. And treatment, like early symptoms, as soon as you get a runny nose, sore throat, you want to do the zinc 1 teaspoon in the morning, 1 teaspoon at night until you feel better. And I like this because the zinc drink you can mix into any liquid, so it's great for kids to do. But if they can swallow, we have Pro Zinc, which is a capsule. And the dosing is going to be the same, which is 1 capsule for prevention. But for treatment, you want to do 1 capsule twice a day. That's the other way to do it. And this particular zinc has 2 forms of zinc in there, which are highly absorbable. And the problems is when you get zinc, that's not a good quality and not the right formulation. When you get to higher doses, like 2 a day, some people can get really nauseated with it. So if you're going to get zinc, now that zinc is out everywhere anyway, get a really good one like this. These 2 zincs that I have, best track record for working. Okay. And the data behind zinc is incredible. Okay. Potency. Okay. And I've alluded to this before. Prevention is probably in kids 3 to 10. You want to chew 1 twice a day. But if your kid is coming down with symptoms like sore throat, runny nose, early treatment's important. I would chew 1 of these like every 3 to 4 hours for the first day or 2. These higher doses is what it takes to actually help what's called natural killer cells. These are the natural immune cells in your kid's body and our bodies that actually will target and kill viruses. So I would chew 1 of these every 3 to 4 hours while your kid's awake. So if they're coming down with illness, and if they start to get diarrhea or stomach upset, that means that it's beyond their ability of their stomach to handle it. But this chewable C is very, very well tolerated at these high doses, which is why it's my choice, my number 1 choice, and why this is out all over the country. And at this time of the recording, I just got in 100, and it was the last 100 for about 2 weeks. So order it, have it in the home. See, it's great for prevention, but it's really great to high dose it, especially when they start having early symptoms the first couple days. Okay. We cannot keep this in stock. And then chewable probiotic is for daily. You should take it every day anyway. So major symptom treatment ones are going to be higher dose vitamin C with more frequency, Pro Zinc as a capsule or a liquid. And then elderberry. Those would be the best way to build a kit for your child for when they have symptoms. I hope that was helpful. The key, though, is that you should order everything for symptom treatment to have it at home, because if you don't start it within the first literally couple hours or day of having symptoms, it's not as effective. So follow the data, use the science, take them, have them stocked in your home and ready to go. Because at this point, it's not a matter of if we get sick, it's a matter of when. Even if it's not COVID, it could be cold and flu. It's good to have these things in the home. And then if you're worried about prevention, especially if they're going to be exposed to somebody or they're going out, when you're worried about exposures as we go back out again, you may definitely want to consider putting them on something daily, like the D, the chewable probiotic, and the vitamin C chewable daily to actually decrease their risk of coming down with things. I hope that was helpful, everybody. Thanks.
Lupus, lymphobrosis,
Hashimoto's thyroiditis,
fibromyalgia, AS, which is a form of arthritis,
Epstein-Barr, extremely fatigued,
pretty much 0 joint pain.
Much more happy.
I don't have brain fog anymore.
how much weight I have lost.
I want to see remission.
Maggie and her approach is very different than the traditional doctor.
I'm a totally different person.
I got a better understanding of what those intolerances were.
You're not alone.
The community is, I'm learning from everyone else's issues.
It's not just helped me, it's helped my entire family.
We are transformed.
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 Join the movement and transform your autoimmune naturally today.